Hey guys, you're watching because you want to know only. My name is AJ. Welcome back for another episode of Let's Build a Warzone. Literally, the second I finished recording last episode, I remember what I had done wrong with the command, why it was sort of saying, no, I can't do that. I needed a comma between it. In fact, there it is, right there. Set to grass, comma, gravel, comma, 3:1, which is podzol, and 3:2. No, 3:1 is coarse dirt, 3:1 is podzol. So there we go. So that makes the train track stand out a little bit more. I've just extended the roads a little bit. We need to do the roads going over the train track and sort of have them intersecting at some point. That would be really, really cool to have. But yeah, let's put some holes in it now. This building definitely isn't big enough to take a TNT blast. I mean, look at how big these TNT blast holes are. If we'd done that on this building, we would end up literally destroying the whole thing with like 3 TNT. So it's going to be a manual job. So I think we've got enough on the roof there, or maybe a little bit here. Take out that corner sort of section like that. Then we go around and take out the windows. Bust some holes out in the windows here, and a little bit on the sides. Like that. Nice couple of little kablody holes there. And then we'll take out some damage on the stairs. So I'm going to do sort of a diagonal one, I think. Along there. A couple of swipes across there. Have some missing fences. A little bit of a kabloded there. I love kabloding bits. Oh, where'd the floor go in here? Maybe I undone a command that I thought I'd undone, but I'd actually taken away the floors? I ain't got a clue. Anyway. That's another one. Now I can kablode the floor up. Now I've built it. And then go down to the bottom floor. And kablode this up a slight bit. Oh yeah, there's a big old void under me here. I'll have to watch for that. I'll have to fill that back in. It feels so wrong building a building just to blow up. But it's so pleasing. After you do it, there's a real sense of, yeah, that was worth it. You know, building an entire house under the sole purposes or to blow up afterwards. Really weird feeling. Okay, there we go. So there's that bit blown up. That looks good. That's a nice amount of blown upness, I think. Oh, we don't want no floating posts. That's not a very good way to do it. The barn, I might kablode up a little bit. What have we got here? Oh, yes, because when I went along the edge there. Do we kablode the barn up at all? Yeah, why not? Let's use some TNT for this. We shall grab that. We shall grab that. I'm going to do it one at a time because I don't exactly know how much kabloding this is actually going to do because there's slabs and clay. I don't know exactly how strong they are. That's a good kablode size. So put another one in here. And another one, a third one on, maybe 2, like a bigger one on this side. That's going to fire the other TNT, isn't it? Oh no, it just shifted it even slightly. Look at that, done nothing! Oops. Oops. Why did that do nothing? That side done something, at least. Let's do another one. I suppose it is pretty reinforced, isn't it? With all the blocks on the inside. Yeah, I suppose so. It's a little reinforced. Let's put one right in the window. And then we'll come around this side. Blow up this corner. And put a double one over here. There we go. Look, that's what we want to see. Some nice kabloded areas. I might round this off a little bit because that did make a very square hole there, didn't it? So we shall just sort of roughen this up just a smidge. Hide up some of that sand that we've got underneath. We don't want to be able to see that. Beautiful. That will go to grass, but I'll sort that out later on. Today, I want to work on some tanks. I want to build a couple of tanks around the area. I love building tanks in Minecraft. I think the first one we should probably have is going down the road here, maybe facing in that direction. Now, there's many different tanks in the world, and there are many different tanks that you can build in Minecraft. Personally, I prefer the tanks that have the turret on the top. I know you can get tanks that don't have a gun on the top, don't have turret. I like those tanks. You know, when I see them, I think, yeah, that's a tank. So all of these are going to have tank turret things on the top of it. We're going to grab some rails. We're going to grab some ladders. We're going to grab some green wool and some green thing. I don't like the lime. The lime stands out a little bit too much, but we'll grab some brown maybe, potentially. Maybe some clay brown, not wool brown. No, I think I like wool. No, I might do them both clay. I don't know. I'll keep the green wool for the minute. We're going to need... I got the black. We might need a head. Mind you, we can do that at the end, sticking out. We're going to need some trap doors. Iron ones or wooden ones. Maybe wooden ones would go better. But for the moment, that should do well. So, tank track. How wide do we want it? How long do we want the track? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 blocks. That sounds about right. And then we'll have some on top here. And I think I'm going to space these ones out a little bit more. Yeah, if I add one more, we'll do it like that. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe even take those ones away. No, oops. I think I prefer... I got rid of the rail. Rail, come back to me. I think I preferred them all down the bottom. What about if we had them on every single one? No, see, every single one looks too much. I think we'll have the top one will be a little bit less wheels. I think that's what it is like on tanks. I'm no tank expert. I'm sure there's a few tank experts in the comments though. You guys can tell me off as much as you want. Okay, how many blocks wide is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks wide. Wrong. We don't want 6 blocks wide because that's going to make the turret not have a middle point. So you want an odd number. I think 5 would probably be better than 7. I think 7 would look a little bit too wide for our roads here. So we want to have... Oops. These tracks going down here. Like that. Then, let's start with the clay by itself. I'm just thinking about how I want to do the next part of the tank. Do I want it on top? If I had some ladders going up here. Ladders look like the tracks to me, you see? Going up the side. Now, you can put rails along the top here as well. But, and it looks really sick. It looks like you got the track going all the way around. But then you can't put a block on top. It would have to be up there. And I think I would prefer the blocks to be either hanging over the tank like this, or just on the edge of the tank like that, which I think is the one that I prefer the most at the moment. Now, for the camouflage, I always build it in one solid block first, and then once it's finished, I'll then go around and add in like the browns and the other sort of blocks to camouflage it. I have seen people in the past actually use leaves on the tanks to camouflage them. I sort of like it, but it's really not my favourite. Maybe you guys can experiment around with that a little bit. I might try it. I don't know. Some people have done it and it's looked really good. Some people have done it and it really hasn't. So I think you guys are going to be the best testers for that, and you can sort of have your own go at it. I think I want a really like awesome shape to this tank though. It's not going to be any specific tank design. I'm going to be making this up, but we're going to be sort of using inspiration of what knowledge I know of tanks of in my head. It's got tracks and it's got a big gun on the top. That's all it's going to be, but we're going to sort of make our own tank design. Maybe we can even make up our own name for it in the comment section. If you've got a good tank name, then let me know. Like the 450 Panda or something like that. That sounds like a pretty good tank name. The 450 Panda. The most deadliest animal on earth. Okay, I do like that. That's going to be where the turret is going to sit on top. Oh man, some of the stuff we come up with here. I think I'm going to do like a low gun on the top. And then have this up here. Tanks are one of my favourite things to build because there's no right or wrong way to build them. Yeah, it's totally up to the person that is building it to come up with their own ideas, putting their own colours in and stuff. I think that's pretty good. I sort of like the shape. It's a very bulky World War II. It's not like these sleeker modern ones that we have nowadays. These are sort of very bulky designs. I like that better. But I like the back being... Or do I like the back being cut off a little bit? No, I like that. I do like that. Then I think I want to get... Have I got a block that could put like a little line or something through it? Maybe using a black block or something like that to go around the bottom of this turret. Something like this. I'm going to change that shape a little bit. And I'm going to put these on top. No, I'm going to take those out. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Yeah, I like that. Is that too much on top? I think that's a bit too much on top. That doesn't look so bad. Okay, once it's camouflaged up, it'll look more tank-like as well. Maybe we should do the gun at an angle as well. Would that look sick? Or would that be too hard? No, for the first one, we're going to just do it normal. Okay, let's put some camouflage on it. So, would we want to mix some green wool in there to get 2 different green types? Yeah, I think I like it. So, let's put in some of these around the place. Now, the trick is here is to make sure you don't make a pattern. Camouflage is not patternized. You want to have it as random as you possibly can. So really don't concentrate when you're putting it down. Do what I'm doing. Talk while doing it. And then you really can't concentrate. And then you get a completely randomized pattern. And then I think we'll put some brown in as well. Do I want brown clay? Yeah, brown clay I think will be better than brown wool. And I don't know if this is what it's going to be like on actual tanks. But I'm going to do less brown than green. So I'm going to do like little areas of brown. And sort of larger areas of green. And I think that would sort of give us a really nice effect then. A real nice sort of camouflage feel. That one and that one. And then a couple on the top here coming down the gun. Maybe a little bit on the corner here, look. Yeah? No, that's looking tank. So we've got a sort of basic tank shape now. But it hasn't really got any detail on it. We're going to have to put some detail in. So what we're going to do is going to change this out to a piece of black wool. And I'm going to get a head to go in there. Or a better way will be a armor stand. That's too low, isn't it? Yeah, he can't see out if we do that. But if we do that... we can then, yeah, leather. We can do him in brown armor here. There we go. And if I'll get some legs on him as well. Just so if you do look down, it looks okay. Look at him. Yeah, why not? Can we get one out of the top as well? Like right there. If I do that, put that down. And then get a head to go on him. Yes! Yes! Look at that! That looks sick. Okay, now we need the trapdoors. I think I'm going to go with wooden trapdoors. And I'm going to place a few of these around. I'm going to put one there and one there. I like the look of that. And on the back here, I'm going to do the same thing there. And... oops. And I needed a brown one there. I must have placed that wrong when I was doing the camouflage. Grab that. Yeah, thank you. Like that. We're going to want to have some headlights and some rear lights. For the rear lights, I think we're going to use item frames and maybe redstone for the bulbs in them, because it's like a really odd sort of old school shape. Yeah, I like that. And then for the front, we're going to use some snowballs. I'm going to do 4 on the front. Look real aggressive. We'll grab some snowballs to go in those. Yeah, that's proper like aggro looking. Grab some levers to go around the side here. Yeah, down the sides of the thing. Maybe on the behind it like that and like that. It looks like a little bit of structural stuff going on. And the same here. Probably want one around here for an exhaust. Maybe 2 on the back like that. No, it's too many levers around there, isn't it? No, I think that's pretty good. Anything else? This is where you want to go through your block choices. Maybe some cobblestone walls. Just select some blocks that you think might be good in some certain areas. And just put them into your hotbar. We do have banners. Would you want a banner anywhere on here? Not that I can think of. No gate posts, nothing like that. You could put a dispenser on the front if you wanted to shoot. We've done that in the past. It doesn't really look like a tank, though. Fireworks star looks like a good sort of bullet, doesn't it? And then none of these can be placed. Okay, then, so we've got some cobblestone walls. Yes, up there. And up there is like a little aerials. I might do the same thing on the back there as well. I think we've built a pretty cool looking tank. I really like the look of that. Pretty cute looking tank, isn't it? Scaled pretty well as well. You can imagine like you could walk in that tank. You know, you could crawl through it, sit in there. You could fit like maybe 4 or 5 people inside of it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I can copy and paste that around the map multiple times. I also want to have a few Jeeps going around, sort of World War II styley Jeeps. So again, we're going to need some black wool and some buttons for the wheels. Some green, and some brown. We're going to want to have a slab to go on the bonnet, which means the car's going to be 3 blocks wide. We're going to want to have some glass panes probably, and we're going to want to maybe have some carpet for the top, but for the moment that should be pretty good. So we want to have this about there for the front wheels. Oh, that's 4 blocks. We want 3 blocks. About there. And then I suppose we'll work on the chassis here now. So I put slabs down for the chassis. Maybe 3 blocks between the front and the rear wheels. Like that. We'll do it for now. We can always extend it if it's a little bit too short. Yeah, no, that looks about right. And then I'm going to go around with probably the green clay first, I think. And then, again, like the tank, we'll put the camouflage in afterwards. So put that down here. We want to have a spare wheel on the front, which is what I'm going to use this slab for here, because we don't have any black slab. I could change a texture to look like a black slab, but I don't think it's really necessary. And then, do we want to actually have the wheels like right on the front? Oh, that looks beefy. And what about on the back? Oh, that looks like proper World War II. There were very boxy styles back then. Google a World War II Jeep. I bet it looks very similar shape to that. Let's grab some slabs to go over the top here. Now, we can do 2 different types. We can have it like down as if it was a convertible, something like that. Or we can have something like that. We can have like 2 different types. Maybe when it's down, we have it like that. That's pretty sick, right? Yeah, okay. For this one, we'll have down. But yeah, that'll make it stand out a little bit more, having a couple of different types in there. I think I like... Do I like it like that? I think I like it like that more. Yeah, okay. Trapdoors, but we want an iron one to go on here. Now, it's going to be up. I should be able to make it go down. Where could I put a lever or something? Oh, I tell you what we can do. I bet I can do it. As long as I don't update it, I bet I can do it like this. I'm going to use buttons for lights, I think, on this one. No. No, I like the item frame ones. Yeah, hold on. Item frame. To go in there and there. A snibble. To go in there and there. I shot it. To go in there and there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something sneaky. I'm going to grab a like redstone block to power... Oops. Or a lever then. To power that trapdoor. This might not work, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my wand. And I'm going to select that block. And I'm going to cut it. I'm going to remove the lever. I'm going to paste it. That keeps the iron trapdoor up. Ha ha ha! I will break the game to do what I want to do with it. On the back here, I'm going to use redstone blocks instead of the dust for the rear lights on here. A little bit more, maybe modern Jeeps on the back here. Going to grab some signs. Oh, that's what we need on the tank. Some signs for some mud flaps, maybe. And I think I'm going to use a button for like a little boot catch or something on the back there. I think that looks pretty cute. Mud flaps on the front here as well. Damn, that look cute. Okay, let's just have some signs along here as well. Definitely at the front here. Look, one there, one there, one there, and one there. Makes the tank look like a little bit wider around that section then. And then I think we're going to have 3 underneath the cobblestone there. And 1 right there. Do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3. one right there, and maybe one there, and there. Yeah, the science really did help. So we've got a couple of little vehicle designs here. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for. That was a lot of fun to make those. Oh, hold on, brown. We'll put a little bit. I'm not going to use any green wool, but I'm going to use a little bit of brown to put a little bit of camo on here. That one, and that one. I don't want to update that trapdoor though. That's the thing. Okay, I think that's no. I am going to put a little bit of green wool in there, just a smidge, on this one, on that one, and on this one. There we go, little army vehicle there as well. Awesome. Should we put someone in it? Stand, head, and leather. I'm sure I can get someone in here. That, and that. Oh, that's boots. Leather. I want trousers. I think it looks better than brown in the vehicles and green on foot. Because then they stand out a little bit more then, don't they? Yeah, I love that. That looks so cool. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.